a time. Red Auerbach told me before the game, Kevin, it's not so much saying you got to win 3 games, but to tell your team they have to beat us one more time. Dominant sport no longer. Controlled by Boston. Ford from game number 6, and Chris Ford misses from the corner. Larry Bird, the rebound. That's what Boston has done to Philadelphia. Dominate the offensive ball. And the Sixers break. Dawkins is on the left. Here's Darrell. And he stuffs it through. All alone for the moment. Boston relentless on the offensive boards. Taking the lead by 1 point. Caldwell Jones, triple team. But Irving gets 2. I think Billy C. might have said something like get 14. Kevin Lockery, Boston Garden. Dawkins, he's hit those shots in key moments.
He's played well over the last 3 balls.
Parrish doing to Dawkins what he did to him, but misses. But Larry Bird, another offensive rebound. And the 7th lead change, the Celtics are up once more.
Great offensive rebound by Larry Brown. He goes around the front of the basket. This is a great shot. He makes it look easy. That's a tough shot.
Mo Cheeks inside. Reverse layup. And stuffed through by Caldwell Jones. The basket counts. 4-point lead, largest lead early as you look at Mo Cheeks, who's trying to push the ball up every time. Goes out. Celtics stay with their starting 5. 4:10 remaining in the first quarter. Larry Bird. He's been cold in the first half of most of these.
But they stood around trying to get the ball into Dr. J.
Tiny with the layup inside. What can the Sixers do about that penetration?
Has to come from the big people to help him out.
Bobby Jones in a play similar to what we saw in Game 6, not to be denied as he stormed in. So the point, Sixers, Irving, 3-on-1. Hollins banks it in. And a 6-point Philadelphia lead. Lionel Hollins. Game on Friday night. Irving, just get away from him. There's no way you'll stop that move. So Rick Roby, as Kevin pointed out, has come in, and Bill Fitch is calling his second time. The substitute for Boston into Larry Bird. Short baseline jumper. So Larry Bird has 8 points on 4. Bird fires it up. In and out. Roby, the rebound. No good. Tipped up and in by Maxwell. With 1 second to play, and that'll do it. And the Boston Celtics are within 5 points. Game 7. Sixers have the lead, and it looks like Philly's trying to find their identity on offense, Kevin. Bobby Jones into Darrell Dawkins, who has his basket. Does not count. Offensive foul. And his shot is off the mark. Bobby Jones lays it in. Jones was releasing early. As it did right there. Hollins picked it off. Lionel Hollins spins in, finds Caldwell Jones, and they'll let him get it easy. ML Carr in low to Bird. Bird. I think the great players are really going to put their homer for a rookie, just as Tony has been for Philadelphia, as Robert Parrish hits the kind of jump shots Boston will need from the big guy. Of Gerald Henderson, number 43, who's come in. Bird, guarded by Irving, picked up by Dawkins. Good pass back to Parrish, and it's knocked away. Good defense. On a switch, after they double team, they are switching all over the floor. This is the jump shot. Bird lost the loose ball. 2-on-2 as McHale gets back in the defense. Irving against Henderson on the dribble pass to Andrew Toney with the jumper.
Great play by Dr. J.
Dr. J guarded by McHale. Double team for the moment. Toney, he'll put it up if he gets a chance. He does. Baseline and hits. Andrew Toney hits again, has 6 points. 9-point lead for Philadelphia. Irving putting the moves on McHale. And look at the Dr. J. We saw Doctors, and these teams were 2nd and 3rd in the league in that department. Parrish, the trailer, hitting another jumper outside. He has 3 outside shots for his right there. Boston. Henderson drives the baseline and hits it, and Cunningham wants to talk it over. Sixer lead. Irving goes high, banks it in. Julius Irving, 9 points in the ball game, leading the Doc out to meet Bird. Henderson shooting over Cheeks, hits another one. 2 field goals for Gerald Henderson, and he's got to get that shooting eye back. He has been off in this series until this game. Irving over McHale, and it goes for him.
Time for shot.
Hollins loops it in. It's knocked away by Maxwell, and that'll do it for the first half. The Boston crowd crowd is applauding, even though they're down by 7, because it's been a lot worse for them in the past.
Right now, Boston has to be delighted with the play of their team getting back to 5 points.
Tiny to Ford. Larry Bird, three-point play.
If anything could ignite a crowd and ignite a team, a three-point play by their best player.
A block shot kind of game on both sides. As Irving in the lane, a whirling dervish block, and they call goaltending on Parrish. Goaltending on Robert Parrish, a slight delay of the call by Garrison.
The play here is usually the outside official will make this call, but Garrison underneath thought it was goaltending. I think he made the right call, but most of the time the outside official, Jake O'Donnell, would have made that call.
Well, you can't get no call. Cheek steals. Trailer is Hollins. Open man Irving. Dawkins looking at passing by Philadelphia. That's clinic basketball. Each other on the other end of the floor. Maxwell inside gets the bucket. And the Celtics trailing by 5 with under 8 minutes to go, third quarter of this do or die for both clubs. Cheeks right of the key, hits the jumper.
More than anything, Phil timed on the same play.
Irving on Bird, sniping away at the ball, and gets the ball. Here's a 2-on-2. Watch Ford. Ford coming back down, and Irving doesn't make it. Cheeks tries to elbow his way. A basket, good, and a foul. Credit Mo Cheeks. 4 seconds. Ford threw it up. Maxwell out of the crowd. Spins. What a play by Cornbread. Cornbread Maxwell, 16 points. Celtics can cut it to 3. They do, and look at that touch.
It's got to be timeout for Philadelphia right here. Billy did call the timeout.
6 seconds. Right in front of you is Andrew Toney with 3 seconds. And he hits Toney with the jump shot. Now 8 points in the ball game.
Ford gets to the middle. You shouldn't give him the middle. Toney let him get there. Bird comes in. Doc fouls him from behind. Very good call, but the mistake was Toney allowing Chris Ford to penetrate the middle.
Cheeks lays it in. He went the baseline. Mo Cheeks. It's 9 points now. Knicks will give him the shot. They're not afraid of Roby shooting outside, but they are afraid Larry Bird will get hot. And now you look at Hollins and Dr. J.
And then he gave it to Philadelphia.
7 seconds. You look at the clock. Toney trying to get the last shot. Feeds it to Bobby Jones. 1 second to go, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Steve Nicks cooled off right now with a few words for Jake O'Donnell. Kevin's a single point early. Tiny, they got it. And Philly will call a timeout. Boston has taken the lead, 77-75. Tiny arc, 3 seconds. But Carr has to fire it up and hits. Carr quickly had to shoot, and the Celtics are up by 4. First basket for ML Carr in the game, but he's done the job at the other end of the floor. Bank shot by Julius, rolls in on Robert Parrish, and that may be more valuable to Philadelphia with 5 personal fouls. Irving going to the hoop. Julius Irving, the magician, right there. All the moves and then some. And another miss, something like 3 and 34 or 37, misses 2. Bobby Jones doesn't miss there. And the Sixers bats it out to Bird. Bird can't do it, and Caldwell Jones comes out of it with 2 Celtics on the court. And a 5-on-2, Philadelphia. Irving stuffs it through.
The play was made by Cheeks. He hit.
Lost that. Lost game 6, leading game 7. And Julius hits a big 2-pointer. And now 87-80, half minutes to get back. Irving inside, tries again. Julius, reverse layup. You can't stop him there.
There was no denying Doc on that play. He wanted it to have to bring.
Bird, Parrish. Parrish with a big bucket, and it's a 2-point ball game. Boston will try to tie it under 3 minutes to play. Larry Bird going to the basket, foul. He's fouled as he goes in with 2:51.
Larry Bird takes it all the way to the basket in a crucial spot. He's over the rim and is fouled from behind by Dr. J. They
have seen some great basketball over the years. They're tied right now in their their six players of their own, looking to get a shot at the championship with this man leading the way. Caldwell, Cheeks. Against Tiny. 8 seconds. Feeds Irving. And look at Doc rolls it out to Hollins with 1 second on the clock. He got it off in time. Boston, third, saves it. Celtics can take the lead under 2 minutes to play. Danger. Irving setting up for something. Fakes. Low into Dawkins. Double team. Dawkins goes in. Misses. Here comes Bird out of the pack. 1:05 to go. Larry Bird pulls up. And the Celtics lead.
It's the outside shot. You have to hit the outside shot under these conditions. Philly keeps trying to go in deep. They're turning the ball over.
Doc. Pass intercepted by Carr with 47 seconds. And it comes down here. 33 seconds and a steal by Cheeks. A 3-on-1 break. Bo Cheeks goes up and draws the foul. Bo Cheeks is fouled with 29 seconds to play. And he can tie it up if he's all right.
Long between the play, it's tough to shoot the ball. Exactly what happened. It's been a long time since the exact contact happened. He doesn't have 3 for 2. He can only cut it to 1 point.
He does. Good point. Carr made a big defensive play in one end earlier. Cheeks got it back. Watch the clock. 17 on the shot clock. Boston leading by 1 point. Philadelphia faced with this. They try to trap Archibald. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and ML Carr gets it off. No good. Parrish loses it. Bobby Jones calls time with 1 second to go. It's over. The Boston Celtics have won it, and they go crazy at Boston Garden. Right in the middle. He's the eye of the hurricane, known as the Boston Celtics, who spotted the Philadelphia 76ers 3 games to 1. And the Sixers, due to the Philadelphia club, or the Celtics due to Philly what they did in '68, Kevin, you got to give them credit for taking it game at a time, one at a time, and they managed to beat an excellent club, Philadelphia.